think we all recognize this is going to be an historic week, a defining moment for this Congress and this country. And our concern as members is, just the question before this country: are individuals going to control the decisions of their own lives, or is the government going to just continue to control more of the decisions?
Going back to 1993, the public option, if you will, was introduced to provide competition to the private sector in student loans. And when you look at the healthcare debate and where we have gone in talking about a public option, and where we know many of our colleagues from the other side of the aisle would really like to be in this healthcare debate, the similarities are striking.
Here's what it actually means. It means that 15 million students, higher education students in America, suddenly are deprived of choices of student loans.
So as the federal government lowers its cost of borrowing, we don't pass that on to the students. We are taking that money, so students paying back their loans are financing all of the programs in this bill.
The motto of the Obama administration seems to be, if we can find it in the yellow pages, the government ought to try to do it.
If we've looked at what the government has done the last 18 months with the banks, the automobile industries, student loans, and the reason it hadn't gotten a lot of publicity is because it only affects students and it doesn't affect the public at large. And now we're looking at health care and trying to combine these two, sort of basically hide the process.
There's seems like one breathtaking maneuver after another in connection with this health care bill.
And so now we are in this unusual position of looking at the so-called slaughter solution or slaughter rule, where the House leadership is working convoluted parliamentary procedures to make sure that their members don't have to vote. It's incredible to even think about it. Don't have to vote on the Senate bill, and to work a way to get this government takeover of the student loan industry put in at the same time.
And I've had a chance to speak to many of the both private and public institutions in Tennessee, personally to major universities, and they, to each one of them, opposed this change to basically a government grab of student loans.
So I think it kind of boggles my mind watching every day. It seems like they get up and say, how can we make the American people mad today?
It seems like every day the administration and the leadership here in the Congress, the Democrat leadership, are coming up with new and different ways to kill jobs. The latest one is the student loan program and bring it into the government.
Not only are they not pivoting to create more jobs, in this bill, they will now eliminate 30,000 private industry jobs by eliminating the FELP program.
It would be $100 billion more in borrowed money that the federal government would be taking on each year.
So the government option, the direct loan program, 18 to 20%, 25%, which it is right now, of the whole market, wasn't good enough. Wasn't good enough, so they had to take the whole thing. And that's what they will do if this succeeds. There will no longer be a private market for student loans in this nation. That's exactly the model that they want to use for health.